For a long time, Maya believed strength meant endurance. She endured the silence that followed her honesty. She endured the way her needs became inconveniences. She endured the slow erosion of her joy, telling herself that love was supposed to be difficult. From the outside, her relationship looked complete. Years together. Shared memories. Promises spoken often, but fulfilled rarely. People admired their longevity, unaware of the quiet loneliness that lived inside her. Maya smiled easily. She laughed on cue. She said, "I'm fine," so often that even she began to believe it. But inside, something was unraveling. She gave more than she received, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. She adjusted her expectations so she wouldn't be disappointed. She learned how to stay quiet to avoid conflict. Over time, love stopped feeling like connection and started feeling like responsibility. She was no longer chosen, she was tolerated. No longer cherished, she was convenient. And the most painful part was not what he did. It was what she accepted. Maya began to disappear in small ways. She stopped dreaming out loud. She stopped asking questions. She stopped recognizing herself. One night, after another conversation that ended with dismissal instead of understanding, Maya sat alone in the dark. There were no tears this time. No anger. Just a heavy stillness. And in that stillness, a thought surfaced, quiet but undeniable. If nothing changes, can I live this life for another year? Her heart answered before her mind could interfere. No. Not because she didn't love him, but because she had forgotten how to love herself. Walking away was not dramatic. There were no accusations. No revenge. No need to prove anything. She simply said, "I can't stay where I am slowly losing myself." He didn't understand. Some people never do. But understanding was no longer her requirement. Peace was. Leaving hurt. Healing was uncomfortable. Loneliness came in waves. But for the first time in a long time, Maya could breathe. She slept without anxiety. She spoke without fear. She existed without shrinking. She learned that love should feel like safety, not survival. That compromise should not mean self-betrayal. That staying is not always loyalty, sometimes it is fear. Maya learned that choosing yourself does not mean you failed at love. It means you refuse to abandon yourself any longer. She learned that walking away is not weakness, it is courage in its quietest form. And one day, standing alone but grounded, she realized something powerful. She did not lose a relationship. She reclaimed her life. If you are reading this and feel exhausted in your spirit, if you are constantly giving and rarely receiving, if love feels like a weight instead of a refuge, know this. You are allowed to leave what drains you. You are allowed to choose peace over familiarity. You are allowed to love yourself enough to walk away. Sometimes the bravest thing a woman can do is walk out quietly and never return to a place where she had to beg to be valued. If you're learning to choose peace over pain, let this be your reminder, you're not alone.